Here with Emilie Munson from Hearst, Connecticut Media. Let's talk about regionalism for a little bit, especially down in Fairfield County. We're just talking off camera. Voluntary regionalism, that's fine, but don't force us to do anything is basically what we're hearing, right?
Right. We see that especially with these school regionalization bills that have been proposed by Democrats. And there's a little bit of carrot in the stick here.
Right. If you do this, you're going to get something. If you don't, you're not going to get something.
Right, right. Yeah. And towns really do not want to be forced into consolidating their school districts in any way. Even if it's just eliminating one position, the superintendent, they don't want to share.
And I know that they always look to like the Weston, Easton, and Reading regional district. They say, look, we did this on our own, and look at how great it is. Don't force us into this because then you're not going to get the same kind of outcome, right? That's kind of what they say. Exactly.
And we're seeing a lot of grassroots energy around this.
That's a nice way of putting it.
Yes. Yeah. There were so many folks who came up to the Capitol to testify in opposition to these bills. And there's also a huge Facebook group that says, hands off my schools, is it's called. So I think we see a lot of passion around this issue. However, with voluntary regionalism, there is a willingness to work together among some towns. We can see this in a bill around the Fairfield 5, where they want to work together to spur economic development, kind of like they did with a bid for the Amazon HQ2.
Yes.
But they don't want to be forced to work together if they don't want to.
It is so interesting. It's like little factions in like first or second grade classes, but the way this ends up being. I'll say that, you don't have to say it, 169 cities and towns is just something no other state does. We just don't. We're the only state that does it this way. But you have Democrats now from these areas, progressive Democrats who have to represent their constituents. But then you have other Democrats from New Haven, even from Norwalk, like Bob Duff, talking about regionalism. That's a political balancing act for these guys, right?
It is. I mean, I think for lawmakers from the cities, they feel really trapped without regionalism because the only way they can support their city is through the property tax.
That's right.
And cities have a lot of tax-exempt property like hospitals and universities in them. So they're saying, hey, if we're going to support ourselves and make this a really vibrant region, we need to work together with the suburbs that have a lot of property and the cities where it's smaller.
And revenue sharing, just not something that we do a lot of in the state. Emilie Munson, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to join us Sunday at 10 a.m. for Face the Facts with Max Reese. Emilie will be one of our guests. Thanks for checking out Face the Facts with Max Reese on YouTube. If you want more politics in your feed, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell to be notified whenever there's a new video.